everybody. Welcome, friends, family, and fellow gamblers, to another episode of JB's College Hockey Gambling Show. It's been a while, JB. Where have we been? It's been a long time.
We've been working.
Too long. Working not here. We need to be working here more. This is the office. Look at this place. Look around. It's beautiful. Beautiful office. Quace, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Ready to win?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Always. JB, what are your thoughts as we head here down the stretch? You're still in the lead. You've been winning all year. How do you feel about your position?
I feel great. I don't see either of you two catching me.
Okay. Okay, should we get rolling here? Let's start off in the Big Ten. Dame at Michigan. Michigan minus 1.5 over under. Still set at 6. I don't know if that was in there or not. That was stupid. They played each other already this year once. Dame took the second game in overtime, I believe. It might have been a tie, actually. I'm not sure. And then Michigan kicked their ass the first night. So, competitive, one could say maybe, one could say not. But both these teams can fucking score. I shouldn't be swearing so much. But here's the thing. Notre Dame is very much in need of a sweep right here if they want to have home ice for the Big Ten tournament. They need a sweep. So, they might be firing, boys. JB, what do you think about this one?
You know, I hate Dame. Dame sucks. I can already tell you right now they're not going to get home ice for their in-conference playoffs. I'm taking Michigan money line.
Michigan money line.
But I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm taking the under 6 in this game.
Under 6?
Under 6.
Okay, interesting. Man, I tell you what, I think Notre Dame might not win, but I think they can keep it close. I really do. Michigan's obviously got a high-powered offense. They average 4 goals a game. So I'm still going to take them plus 1.5, though, Dame Tech. I'm going to ride with them. I think hopefully it'll be a close one. I don't know. And you took the under. I like the over in this game. Like I said, Dame averages 4 goals a game, and they let up an average of over 3. So that's over 6. I know, Bischel, he's a good goaltender, too, so I'm not sure how many Michigan are going to be able to score. I'm sure they can put up at least 3. I like the over 6.
Yeah, I like that pick, too. But I'm going to ride Michigan here. I'm taking Michigan minus 1.5.
Oh!
They had a rough outing last Saturday against Ohio State.
They did.
A lot of goals were scored that game, so I'm going with the over.
Boom. JB, you're the solo underwriter here.
Unders.
Okay, man. Next, NCHC battle. St. Cloud State, who's been rough of lately. I believe they are what? I have it here. 0-3-3.
What?
Oh, 1-3? And that was the last 2 weeks. In the last 3 weeks, they're 0-3-3. Because they got swept by Duluth. Yeah. Since their last win, they're 0-3-3. Swept by Duluth. 2 overtime shootout wins against Miami, and then split last week in overtime against North Dakota. Not a good look. Not a good look for the once number 1 ranked team. Heading to Omaha, who has also been dangerous this year. I mean, they're right up there at the top of the NCHC behind Western Michigan. Not a tough team to beat, especially when you're going to Baxter Arena down there. It's going to be tough. Now, here's the funny thing. Here's my keys, if you will. SCSU, penalty kill, absolutely atrocious basically all season. They're bottom, let's just say 10. I don't know if they're bottom 5 or bottom 10 in the whole country, right? And Omaha is one of the top 5 power play teams. Not top 5, top 10. But 5 NCHC teams are in the top 10. St. Cloud is there as well. And their Nebraska's penalty kill is so mid-30s. So both these teams, crazy power plays. And that's one of the things I think there's going to be a lot of goals. I'm taking the over 5.5. I did not mention over. I'm going to set it at 5.5. I'm going over 5.5. And I like SCSU money line. I really do. I think they understand. They just need to start riding. I mean, I don't know. Omaha might be fighting hard because they actually have a shot. Say if, Michigan, Western Mich would come out with some wins against Denver. But otherwise, I don't know. I still like SCSU money line coming off a decent weekend in North Dakota.
Sure. All right, obviously St. Cloud needs these games for a little confidence boost. They're still going to make the tournament no matter what, but it's still good to get some wins under their belt late in the season here.
That's exactly right.
I'm going SCSU money line, and I'm also going with the over.
Over 5.5.
Yeah.
JB.
I love both of those picks. I got the same. I'm writing St. Cloud money line.
Oh my God.
And the over 5.5. I think that.
Same picks.
I think Brett will get his 100th
Baldy.
He'll get his 100th career win on Friday, but I think it will be a close game.
That's fair. I don't know what really to say, but that's fair.
Yep.
It should be a good series. Really should be. down in Baxter Arena. Next, we head to Mankato, Minnesota for the battle of the CCHA regular season champion here. Mankato is in the lead by 2 points right now. Michigan Tech coming to town. If they sweep this weekend, they are regular season champions of the CCHA. If Mankato basically gets any points at all, they are. Mankato set at -1.5. Over-under is 5. Very low. I mean, especially seeing the goaltenders in this game. On Mankato's side, Rancier and Tracy.
Michigan Tech is good.
That's fair. Well, then why is Cato at -1.5? Interesting. Here's my big... people think, I'm going to go to Mankato. What is it? The Mayo Clinic Event Center, blah, blah, blah. They can't get a sweep. They have been swept. They got swept by Northern Michigan. It's attainable. It's doable. And Michigan Tech could do it. They can see that. Take their same play. Fight on offense. Play hard defense. That's all you need to do. JB, what do you have to say?
It's in Mankato.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Mankato. I'm taking Michigan Tech here. I'm taking Michigan Tech money line.
Money line?
Money line.
Oh, wow.
I could see Michigan Tech sweeping Cato this weekend.
Ooh.
I'm excited for this series.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a good series, but
Human.
I don't know. I think that since Michigan Tech, I like that they're ranked higher in the rankings. They're 11th. Mankato's 12th. I think Michigan Tech's going to take it to Cato, and I'm taking the over 5 for this game. 5 seems just too low not to take the over for this game.
See, like I was talking about how the special teams are really going to come down to it in that last game with St. Cloud and Omaha. I think 5-on-5 play in this game, this series, is going to be killer because Michigan Tech, I'll start with Mankato. They have the 6th best power play in the nation. Obviously really good up there with all the NCHC teams, Gophers, all those other good teams, right? But Michigan Tech, the 2nd best, number 2 in the nation on the penalty kill. One of the best penalty kills in the nation. So it's going to be tough for Mankato on the power play. So I see a lot of even strength goals coming. But that being said, I'm also taking the over 5. Even though both these teams' goals against average is right around 2. So you say, maybe take down. No, not with Mankato and Michigan Tech. You're going to want the over. I think it's going to be a shootout. And I'm also taking Michigan Tech +1.5. I think it's going to be a 1-goal game for sure. I don't see Mankato taking this out to the back and shooting it at all.
Yeah, I have the same picks as Nathan here. I think it's going to be a close game. So I'll go Michigan Tech +1.5. I'll go with the over 5. I just think it's stupid not to pick that in a game like this with so much
on the line. Yeah. Okay, that's very fair. Next, let's end it, boys. Let's round back, all the way back, circle back to the Big Ten, where Ohio State heading to Mariucci, Minnesota. Boom. At the Mariucci, we're going to be there, aren't we?
Yep.
Saturday, we're going to be at the Uchi. JB, sorry you won't be there.
I'll be in Bemidji.
You'll be in Bemidji. Are you?
Sucks.
Why?
Go ice fishing.
They have a game up there?
No, they played Cato last weekend.
They did, yeah, and they split. They did. Minnesota -1.5, over/under again set at 5. Here's the thing: with a single win against Minnesota, Ohio State would secure themselves home ice in the Big Ten playoffs.
It's gonna happen.
That's all they need. They just need a win. And they already have a lead, so this would just be to secure it before other teams would lose. Ohio State had so now here's the real Ohio State. They still have been shaky. They lost to Dame. They did lose to Wisconsin and Penn State. But they are coming off a sweep at Michigan, kind of, and the second game was at Cleveland Browns Stadium outside. Let's go. Quays, let's start with you down there, little Ohio State Tech.
Yeah, the Ohio State's gonna be rolling this weekend. They're gonna do some damage on Minnesota's senior weekend.
Ooh.
So I'm going Ohio State money line.
Whoa!
And I'll go with the over 5.5.
Yeah, I agree. Over 5 is a lock. I mean, how can you say the best line in the nation is not going to put up 2 goals themselves?
Yeah.
Over 5, I love it. I'm going to take Minnesota money line though. I know it's going to be a tough one. I'm scared to take the lines. I'm not sure. I think Minnesota can pull off the win though. JV, what do you have to say?
Gophers at home.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Gophers -1.5.
Whoa, you're going the full ride.
I don't see Ohio State adding any cushion to their little lead for home ice. I think Gophers are going to sweep this weekend, but I'm also taking the over 5.5 for this game. We know that Minnesota can score.
Yeah, they can. They really can. Boys. We're back. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Gambling show's here. We're going to ride it out all the way to the end, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got we're so close to the end of the season. Oh, God. JB, why don't you lead us out on this great day?
All right, follow my picks since I'm in the lead. These two, mediocre. But let's make some money this weekend. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.